A lot can happen in 25 years, and as you've seen in this series so far, a lot has changed. Game engines, graphics, rosters, creation suites, commentators and more. And now we enter the modern era, one that has divided gamers.
Are these games a mess of bugs, DLC packs and frustrating minigames? Or did they live up to the publisher's claims of finally creating true simulation wrestling games? It's time to find out once and for all. He's Nay.
And he's AJ.
And let's do it to it. 30 years of WWE Gaming, Part 4. Wait, what the fuck's this doing here? Nay, what's happened to John Cena?
I think he's had some roids.
Yeah, well, we can see him very clearly because he's massive. And that's because we're actually playing a spin-off game to start this era, WWE All-Stars, which was not developed by Ukes. It was developed by THQ San Diego. This was a very much a spin-off arcadey wrestling game, more like a sort of old-school brawler, I think.
There's falls count anywhere, there's no count outs, no rope breaks, and you can achieve victory by pinfall or knockout, so it's a lot faster, it's more arcadey.
This is straight. It's almost like Legends of WrestleMania completely just went, fuck it, who needs rules, let's just have fun. Also, who needs the wellness policy? Wow. We don't. First, let's look at the roster and see what this game considers to be a WWE All-Star. The weird thing about this game is that everyone's roidy as fuck.
I mean, Andre the Giant is probably the least roidy guy there because he was already mad. His hands,
they couldn't move.
His hands have taken roids.
Jesus Christ. Like, it's literally like everyone, they put the body sliders on everyone up to max. Jesus Christ, what is that? Like, even now he's like super dense.
Triple roid.
Roidy Orton, Kofi Roidston, under roids. It's like Rey Mysterio Opal from that Flintstones film they did. What is CM? Oh, God.
CM roids.
That's what straight edge diets get you.
So there's one more All-Star that we haven't seen yet.
Oh, is there?
Yeah.
Is it's somehow linked to the fact that there is a creator wrestler mode in this game?
Oh, it is.
Are you saying we bring back a familiar face?
I'm saying...
An already fairly roidy face?
I'm saying we get Roid Master Steve in.
Oh my God. Chop Master Steve is back for his comeback, and by God, he's been on the roids. So, are we ready for the creation of Roid Master S?
Roid Master S.
Roid Master S? Am I feeling that there was a limit on the character screen?
Yep.
Right, so, you have 4 minutes to make Roid Master S starting now. Oh my God, what low-res mask is that? Sorry, we couldn't quite port the masks over from the PS2 era.
You'll have to make do with the PS1.
Yeah. He had a better mask in Smackdown 1. Overall body scale, maximum. Ooh. Oh my God. He is dense as fuck.
Bulking up.
He is so dense.
He's bulking up. He's bulking up.
He's bulking up. He's swelling. He's hulking up. My God.
Work out, brother.
Can you rotate to a side view if possible?
I can indeed.
Oh my God, that's a roid belly right there.
This is why he's called the Maniac.
He's a maniac who didn't think he was roidy enough, so he actually ate a fridge. This is a guy who skipped leg day forever.
His mask ripping.
His mask is ripping. Oh my God, he's hulked out. What is this? Oh no.
It's definitely all over.
Oh no. This is why we need the wellness policy, folks. This is why USADA drug bans exist.
His career is at the brink.
Nay, has Roid Master S actually broken the game?
I think it might have.
Even for this game, we may have made him too roidy. Or is this the game simulating him failing multiple wellness tests?
Yeah.
So after failing a wellness test so badly he froze the game and crashed my PS3, poor old Roid Master S has actually been suspended by the WWE. In the meantime, what should we do?
Let's do a one-on-one in exhibition mode.
Yeah, I think we should do that. Right. I mean, the concept of this game is kind of weirdly good, in that it's kind of all-stars from WWE history in all sort of time periods. It's like fantasy warfare, basically, but they took the fantasy bit a bit too far, particularly Vince's muscly fantasies a bit too far. So it's kind of cool to see this, but, like, my question to you, Nay, would be, they already had legends in the regular games. Why is playing as, like, roidy versions of them? What does that have to offer?
I think this game was entirely for Vince McMahon. He just wrote a letter to THQ San Diego saying, could you make the character's a bit more roidy, and they're like, "Ooh, don't want to ruin the main series, so we'll do this instead."
Yeah, I think you've hit the nail on the head there. Now, I do like this kind of cinematic presentation, like, yeah, look at this epic face down in the ring, and then the match starts. No, I don't think the controls are anything like we've seen before.
Oh, they're not.
This is definitely not like a Smackdown v RAW game.
Hold on, stay there.
Oh, okay, I'm waiting.
Where it said, oh...
you just keep glitching your arms through the ropes.
Never mind.
Like that.
They love reinventing the controls. That's the one thing they never stop doing.
Yeah, although this wasn't made by Ukes, to be fair, so we can't really blame them for this one. This was made by a team who I don't think had ever developed wrestling games before. And it shows. Also, the graphics are horribly glitchy. Like, how many times have our limbs just going through each other's bodies?
A fair few, but I think it's the roids. It's just our bodies are too big.
Yeah, the roids have come at a cost. Oh my, what the fuck? What the fuck? Fucking what?
It's gone.
What the fuck? And that was a... What?
That was a thing.
What the KO? What is this bollocks?
I've killed you.
Oh, now it's a pin.
No, it's a KO pinfall.
Oh my god, this is like playing the NES games all over again. What is this shit? This is literally a NES game with HD roidy graphics.
Shall we move back to the main series?
Please, can we? And now we're into the new era proper as we take on WWE 12. This one on the Xbox 360, but this was the first to be developed exclusively for that generation. The PS2, finally we said goodbye. We'll miss you, buddy. But we're into the new HD generation now, and we've got Randy Orton's glistening HD face. It's weird because despite the name, and despite the fact the Smackdown v RAW name was ditched, there's not a huge amount different in terms of gameplay modes. It's only gameplay refinements and presentation differences, to be honest. That's kind of the most things. So I guess the best way to test that out is to play a match. I know what I fancy. It's not new in the series. They've had it in before, but we haven't done one yet. An Inferno match. Weird Barrett Barrage. I'm being Weird Barrett. That's not Rey Mysterio, mate.
No, I know it's not. I was trying to remember his name.
Yeah, and now you do. It's Sin Cara, star of Botchamania himself. Yeah. There he is. I think we should wrestle him in an Inferno match. Knowing him, he'll probably botch and fall into the flames and catch fire by accident. So let's do it. On an episode of Superstars, we're having Wade Barrett versus Sin Cara in an Inferno match. Oh my god! The edges of the ring are on fire! So I guess we can't check what buttons to get out the ring in this game. What's interesting about this is that in terms of look, this is really starting to look like the modern games. It doesn't look that far away at all, even though this is the best part of 5 or 6 years old now. Oh my god. By god! That move was so good it ignited the side of the ring.
You can now cook a chicken on the ring. Do you think they're exaggerating the temperature just like they exaggerate Andre the Giant's weight?
Yeah, in the same way they exaggerate people's height. Like, oh my god, he's 12'5" and 5 million pounds in weight. Oh my god.
I mean, Steve was 8'11", so it's not impossible.
Oh, he was a legit 8'11", yeah. My god.
Hey.
My god. Oh, he got singed. His boots are melting.
Clip through.
Okay, that was Sin Cara. Literally, his arm just went straight through us. Botchamania. Go on, go. Oh, the wasteland. Oh my god. Can we do it straight into the flames? That would have been amazing.
So what do you do now? Drag him into the flames?
I don't know. No, not in the corner, you pleb. Yeah, go on. No, don't slam in the other way, you pleb. Like, oh, now I'm pressing A instead of a regular. I don't know. Like, it's weird. The counter system's not as good as the last game.
Maybe just let him burn you.
Maybe. I don't want to just let him burn me. That's no fun.
You let Steve get buried.
Fair. I did let that happen. I do have a signature. I'm gonna use that. And I've got a Flames finisher.
Yes, get him up.
Got a Flames finisher. Flames finisher. Yeah. A flame-based finisher.
The flames.
My god. And
It's just got the heat back up. What do we do now?
What do we do? Go that way.
Yes.
Oh, that doesn't.
Fuck him. That's it.
Punching. Come on. One of these is got to be it. He was able to do something on me, so I don't know if it's some sort of like special button sequence you have to press. Flames rising, he's literally on the ropes. Yes. Come on! Come on!
You bumbler. Oh, he's gonna burn your head.
I'm now, the back of my arm's now singed.
What?
What?
Hold on.
Hang on, wait.
Hold on.
No, Cara, what the bloody hell are you doing?
What the bloody hell?
What? Sin Cara, you've completely forgotten the stiff of this match. This is officially now worse than the electrified steel cage from TNA. You're gonna like Google how to do this.
I'm gonna Google this.
Please, can you Google how to... How do Inferno match?
You drag them towards the ropes when the temperature is above 500, so they've got to be on the floor, and then you drag them on the floor towards the ropes.
Okay. Wasteland, here we go. And then... Boom! Right, here we go. Here we go. Dragging him towards the flames. Dragging him towards the flames. Dragging him towards the flames.
Yes, come on.
Flames. Dragging him towards the flames.
To the flames.
This is
to the wall.
To the window. To the something.
Stripping down his balls, I'd assume.
Come on. Thanks for that image, Nay.
How are you finding the gameplay other than the Inferno part?
I don't know. It's like 2011, but not as good. I don't know why. I think it's because the counter system's a bit more fiddly. On some moves, it genuinely flashes up the counter button midway through the guy doing his move, and you're like, how I could not avoid that. He was already doing the move you were asking me to counter.
Just drag him.
No, don't run.
Drag him.
Yes.
Head into the flames. This way.
No.
Ah.
This is why no one ever does these pissing matches. They're stupid.
There's good stipulation matches, and then there's this.
And then there's this absolute bollocks, which has got Dave Meltzer's Worst Match of the Year award sewn up.
It's above 500. Just let yourself be killed.
I'm just putting the control down.
Here we go.
So, wait.
Standing then.
What? That wasn't even... What?
He's only even slightly on fire.
And he got thrown over the flames.
This is shit. No.
That was rubbish. I dragged him. I literally had his head in the flames. His mask was melting down his flesh. Well, the rest of the game might be good. The gameplay was okay. It's just
this flaming game, should I say?
Enough of this flaming game. On to 13. Here we go. We're into WWE apostrophe 13.
Wait.
And this is infinitely better than WWE 12 because it's got CM Punk on the cover and CM Punk on the menus, and it's all CM Punk goodness. There is a certain match type that's been absent, actually, since Smackdown vs RAW 2007. And that is, believe it or not, special referee. Should we have one of those matches?
Let's have one of them.
Yeah, let's do it. Look who it's one of the first appearances for. Future WWE champion, Jinder Mahal. Yes. Would you fucking believe it? Ooh, look who else is back.
It's Brock.
Why don't we have a Brock versus Jinder match? The two current champions of WWE, unbelievably, as we record this. And I'll be a special ref of someone else. How does that sound? And do you know who I'll be? I'll be the cover star. I'll be CM Punk because fuck it, why not?
Look in my eyes. What do you see? It's the cult of personality.
That was your Content ID free version of Cult of Personality.
I wonder what the special ref controls are.
I don't know.
Just accidentally DQ.
Ring the bell. Right, away we go.
Quick, count him out. Go.
1, 2, 3. Fuck this guy out of it. 4, 5. Hang on, why am I helping Brock? Ow! We weren't supposed to feud till a year later at SummerSlam, you prick. I can DQ you, mate. Yeah, but there's no fun in that, is there? Go on, Jinder. Go on, Jinder. Have him, Jinder. Right,
hey.
Can you out, mate? Can you out? Oh.
I'm not even out of the ring.
Waggling my finger at you.
I can't get back in. I'm stuck. I'm out. What's the button?
Oh! Sorry, Jinder.
One thing I like about this is it says when you counter too fast or too slow, so you know.
I do appreciate that, yeah. Like in the last game, it did that, but it didn't tell you. It was like, oh, you missed it. It just left you to assume that you'd missed a counter. I'm gonna DQ you, mate. You can't put your hands on me, mate. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You can't lay hands on the ref.
I'm just making you run. You can make the ref run around all you want.
Yeah, that was very thoughtful of you. Get me some cardio.
Yeah, you can't DQ me giving you exercise.
Back suplex from Jinder. Go on, Jinder. Hit him. Oh. Jinder, come on.
You dare fast count me.
Did I say I was going to fast count you?
I could feel it coming on.
I can feel it coming on the mat tonight. Can I do a Montreal screw job on you? Yes, I can do a Montreal screw job.
Do not screw me.
Check. Oh, what do you say? What does he say? Okay, he says, Wah! Oh, hi, Jinder. I'm heel turning on you, motherfucker. GTS, bitch.
Count him out.
What?
Count him out.
Sorry, do you want it? Oh, 1. Ow. I can't count him out if you're punching me, you prick. What are you doing? Ow. We're looking at the wrong people. I reversed you, mate. Yeah.
Reversed by the ref. All right.
Yeah. Get back into it, mate. Go on, Jinder. Go on, Jinder. Oh, and then round we go. And then, some nice chain wrestling there. What? Wrestling. Oh, nice. Nice neck breaker.
They don't spend long on the floor in this game.
No, they don't sell moves very much. Dave Meltzer would not be impressed. What do you say? What do you say, Brock? What do you say? Brock says, Rah!
What we're going to do is we're going to do a finisher.
Oh, no.
And then we'll do a circle.
Oh, my God.
Right, get ready to count, yeah?
Sorry, what?
Count. 1.
What?
2.
What?
3.
What?
4.
What are you saying?
5.
What is it? Oh, sorry, I slipped. I can still DQ you, mate.
You can't DQ me if you're taking moves.
No. Jinder, can you help me, mate? Jinder, you're no help, mate.
Brock's just gone wrong. I can't do a signature on you, apparently.
Oh,
He's DQ'd
I didn't mean to
He's
press that.
DQ'd me.
It said to do the finisher
How
and I
dare
pressed
you.
triangle. Oh, that's a shit system. DQ and finisher for the special ref are on the same button.
I've been screwed.
Yeah, you officially have. But
That's a game. It's decent.
that's a game though. As a game, it's decent. Controls on multiple on the same button. Bit too much.
Control's pretty tight though. If you're not doing a special referee match,
Oh,
good.
Very good. You are
I like
approving.
it.
You
I
are
like
approving. Do you think it will get any better with 2K14?
let's find out.
Yeah, let's do that. Onwards to WWE 2K14, and why is 2K now in the title? It's a nice pun, 2014. But most importantly, the publishers are now 2K Sports, took over from THQ when THQ went under, and they have been the publishers pretty much ever since. So this was their first outing, but essentially still just a direct sequel to WWE 13. Not a huge amount changed in this one, except for a few things, a few sort of gameplay smoothing bits, which is good because we like the gameplay in WWE 13, so it's been moving in a good direction. We'll see how it's gone this time, and there's a specific mode I want us to check out here. And here is the specific mode in general, because this was released to coincide with WrestleMania 30 years of WrestleMania, and of course before WrestleMania 30, the Undertaker's streak was still intact. Afterwards it fucking wasn't, but for now, it's still intact, and in the game, you get a chance to either defend the streak and do what he was not able to do at WrestleMania 30, or break it way earlier with someone that wasn't Brock. So should we do one of those things?
Let's do one of those things.
Let's do that. Right. I have just noticed someone else who we haven't played as yet, who might be a good shout to try and defeat the streak. Go along to the right, to the right, to the right a bit more, to the right, to the right a bit more, bit more, bit more, bit more. There you go. Daniel Bryan trying to break the streak. How about that?
Yeah,
Wanna give it a go?
Maybe we should.
Yes, let's do that. Now, how are you feeling? You feeling good?
Feeling
Feeling good about your chance of ending the
Feeling
streak?
like a Rocky Oh my goodness, the hype. I'm feeling bad. No.
No. Go. Oi, nice. Running knees. Go for it. Go on, you can do it. Big old toe. Oh my god.
He's too strong.
No, it's fine, You got this. You got it, mate.
strong.
You got it. Chain wrestling. You're good at that. Counters, reversals. You can do those.
Too fast. Too late.
No, you're getting tense. You're mashing the counter a bit too early.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. There you go. You up. And then up. And then hey, there you go. Nice. Now, it's worth pointing out, one of the things they used in this game to smooth the gameplay out a bit was so you didn't get locked in like endless reversal battles. A reversal would generally end in an offensive move, so if you got a reversal, you'd do a move.
That's nice because reversal battles were becoming an issue, especially if you had two people that were really good at the game. And you
especially when I started to get good, we were literally just like chain, right? Oh, nice, another reversal. You can do this. Way, nice.
I love the running moves.
Yes, he's building up a head of steam. The animations are getting very good by this point, it has to be said. They've been, oh my god.
It's about the fourth time he's done that.
Back body drop city from Taker.
No.
Oh no! It's the new kick-out system.
There's a problem.
Yeah, it's the quick time event where you get the meter in a specific part of the thing.
I didn't know that.
And you didn't do it.
I didn't know that.
Shall I have a go?
You have a go. I didn't know about
Okay.
that. I don't like that. I like button mashing to get out of pins.
Yeah, that
because
very
it's simple.
precise quick time event thing. Like, the way it worked in, which one was it? Was it 2010 or 2011? Where it was like, you had to button mash, but it was a smaller bit, you know.
Yeah, I like seeing where you need to get to.
Yeah,
because that
which is what this
encourages
game does, but you have to time your button press really accurately, which I don't like
the
so
issue
much.
with that is sometimes you're going from crazy gameplay into very calm, collected, I need to be in this exact portion, which just isn't the way to go, personally.
Yeah, oh, there we go. Haha, you were a bit cocky there, mate, weren't you? And then, hey, and then, hey, oops. It's when you're in a lockup and you're just waiting for the counter button to appear, like that. And then inevitably I miss it, or I second guess and miss it.
It's tense because Taker's about to do a move, but you don't know quite when.
Yeah, and then like if you're trying to defend strikes, you miss one and then you just miss all the others. Like it's like too late, no, too fast, no, too fast, no, too fast, no, too fast, no. Didn't I reverse this? Yes, I did. There we go. Nice. Go on, get some. Oh god, Taker is just popping up
Taker is OP
immediately.
in this game.
He is OP. That's the whole point of this mode. It is the difficulty level. I've played this game a fair bit before, and it's a tricky game. Whoops, that's the ref you're trying to drop kick there, Daniel. There we go. There are sliders in the main menu to adjust the timing of the counters, but I've never been able to get them to a point where.
Come back.
Oh yeah, pop up. There we go. Fire up. Yes. Yeah. Oh.
No.
Right. So what was the point of that comeback then? Okay, I've just been like last ridden.
That's a move they could use on a highlight package. You want to hold X.
What?
You need to hold X.
Oh my
so it goes.
fucking hell! What? I thought he went up.
No, you have to hold X to get it up. That's the problem I had. I started doing that after button mashing, so I'd already had like 1.5 count. So
this pin system's bollocks. I don't know what it is. This game's fiddly.
I think the game's tight. If you got good enough at it, it'll be a really good game.
This is WWE Get Good Edition. We will avenge you one day, Chopmaster Steve, but for now, we must move on. So onwards into a new console generation, brave new world, and in the publishers' and developers' own words, a new generation of wrestling gaming. This is the first on the PS4 and Xbox One generation, WWE 2K15. Now, it suffered a little bit for that, had a little bit of a smaller roster than last year, slightly less features. I know my career mode's actually been away for a little bit. That was fairly basic upon its return. Yep. It did that thing of having to focus a lot on graphics and presentation for the new generation. So let's see if it's done that, and let's also see if it's done what the publishers claim, which is make a pure wrestling game rather than a fighting game with wrestlers in it. That's apparently what all those previous wrestling games were.
Well, I mean, we have said that before, but that was more like the PS1, the late PS1 games and the Mega Drive games.
Yeah, it was a while ago we decided we were into wrestling games, but apparently we weren't.
Well,
so let's test out their bold claims. How appropriate. My first pick's Roman Reigns. Do you know what? I'm going to play as Roman Reigns just to piss the internet off. I'll tell you what we'll also do. Seeing as we haven't seen them yet in the other games, I'm going to make this a Shield triple threat with Eric Rowan in it as well.
Cool.
There we go. Seth Rollins has not appeared.
Oh, he will do. He'll load later.
He'll load eventually. And start match. Away we go. Oh, for fuck's sake. So after multiple crashes, we are finally in a match. Who knew just how difficult... This is how difficult this game is. We had to reboot the console 3 times just to get into a match.
That's actually how you escape a pinfall.
Ah, is it? That's the new pinfall escape attempt.
Yeah.
You crash the game. Right, anyway, as you can see, they have introduced the HUD elements, but they're done differently. They're down the bottom now, and they kind of feature momentum, stamina, signature and finisher all in one go, which
I think that's all right.
I don't mind that too much. I kind of was never one of these people. If the games were like, we've taken away HUD elements, who needs HUD elements? And I was like,
stuck in the ropes for a second.
What the fuck is going on? Rollins and Ambrose have turned on Reigns. This is not how the Shield broke up.
Do you know what? I want to steal his weapon. Can't be asked to get my own.
Don't you start beating up Roman as well.
I've got to get my weapon. Hang on.
Actually, maybe this is what Vince is trying to tell us in the headsets. Make Roman look strong. Make him look strong. Everyone beat him up. I have got a chair.
Come over here. We're having a party.
Hey, we're having a weapon. We're having a hardcore party. Hardcore party.
Dean Ambrose isn't having a party.
Hardcore party.
He's having a sleep, I think.
Go for pinfall in the ring.
And
a 2 count.
Step.
Wait.
Cheers for that.
2 step. I tried countering.
The steps have fallen out. Steps have disbanded. They're not. Oh shit! Shit! Right. Once again, I've been
the second game in a row.
Pinfall. I fucked up again.
For the second game in a row, the kick out physics have fucked you over.
I don't understand.
They've changed it again, haven't they?
Yeah.
Shall we try another match?
Let's have a small another match.
Yeah. Let's have a ladder match. Apparently the ladder physics in this game are hilarious. It's a ladder match between Cesaro and Luke Harper.
Hold on. I'm just.
You're not very good at DIY, are you? Ironically, considering your day job.
Oh, that's it. Oh, yes.
Oh, he's got it.
No.
He's got it. No, he hasn't.
No.
Hey, there we go. Are we going to do ladder wars?
This is, ladder wars, right? 3, 2.
Oh, sorry. I went early. Hang on.
Heel move.
Sorry. Should we try that again? The ladder just bugged in space for a second.
1. Ladder wars.
Ladder wars.
Oh.
Your ladder is now bugging through the map. Climb up the other side. Climb up the other side.
Can I
brawl at the top of the... or not do that. He's on a ball. The ladder is having a mind of its own. Oh, there we go.
You just sort of slid down it like a window.
Table's over here. I'm just going to push this. Just going to push this table out the way, apparently, using the power of the Force. Oh, fuck you, Michael Cole. Just repeated back punches to Michael Cole, who's no...
You clipped through Michael Cole. What
is going on? No, but...
Well, that
was fucking dreadful. Should we do this thing?
Let's do this thing.
Right, we climb to the top. We scale the rungs. And I'm reaching... Ow. Has he got the money in the bank? Has he got it?
He's got
After many hours of physics maths, he has. Yes, well done. Well done. And the ladder is moving by itself now.
Just like the ladder's edging away.
Edging off screen in embarrassment at what it's just been involved in. So, 2K15. Good graphics for the new generation. Needed a bit of polish.
Yeah.
Would it get it by the time 2K16 ran around? And will we be able to actually play it? Let's find out.
Ooh.
We march on then into WWE 2K16, and after establishing themselves on the current gen of consoles with 2K15, now is the time they brought all the content back. Mostly. They also fiddle around a bit with the gameplay, something that might be of interest to you.
Ooh.
People now have a limited amount of reversals, so you can't just spam reversals all game. Your powers have been diminished. No. They also have the 2K Showcase pack again. This time around, it's for this guy over here. Who's the guy?
Lukewarm Steve Austin?
Lukewarm Dave Stevens.
Yeah.
It's time to check out the 2K Showcase for Lukewarm Dave Stevens. Ah, interesting. So the first match here is effectively the match that made the Stone Cold character, because after he beat Jake Roberts at King of the Ring 96, he got his Austin 316 says I just kicked your ass, or whatever it goes.
Can Jake Roberts' WWE comeback stand up to a man hell-bent on winning the King of the Ring?
No, because it didn't first time around, and I doubt it will this time. We are back in the King of the Ring 1996. Oh, this is cool. They're doing this thing of what we saw at Legends of WrestleMania in the standout game. That's kind of like what 2K started doing in these classic modes that were built into the game. It was almost like they just incorporated a Legends of WrestleMania game into the main game.
What I don't like is it's loading while it's just showing us an empty ring. I'd rather have a loading screen.
I don't like the long load times in general. Jesus Christ, this is going on.
If you're going to have load times, at least show me you're loading. Don't pretend you're not loading and then be like, oh, look, here's the match.
There we go.
Like,
Finally, the lights are on.
I like that, just coming out of a door. That's brilliant.
Coming out some random doors. Look at him there, slowly ambling towards the ring.
Because it's a scenario, we've just started with Jake, like, dead on the floor. So that's,
right, okay.
That's brilliant. I quite like this. It's done the work for me.
And we now have a new submission style again.
Stop the game to teach me. I should have listened.
This is a bit like the pinfall drama from 2K14 all over again. You don't want to match them.
I don't. Oh.
No.
I don't want to match them.
This is like the pinfall shenanigans from WWE 2K14 again.
No one told me I didn't want to match them.
Lesson learned, 2K. Stop fucking around with elements that we're used to.
I don't. I either want to match them or I don't. I just assumed that I wanted to match them to get. I suppose it's like the UFC submission system. You want to get away from where it's going.
That's probably what it is. But again, it's like we're used to
it's
one.
It's not intuitive. I mean, obviously it did just tell me, but I like just skipping through those.
Yeah, there's people in the comments right now just like, well, you did literally skip a tutorial and immediately go, maybe I should have read the tutorial. Oh, big eye rate there from Jake.
Hey.
Big eye Jake. Hey, nice.
So we've done I've just done one. I've literally just
That's
done
something
one.
you didn't need to tutorialise game.
Can you just put your legs there for me and I'll just stay there a sec and
And away we go. We're going up. Big suplex, big suplex. Hey, nice. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Hold on. I haven't read the first bit, so that's...
It's something about resiliency. No, the first bit, I think it goes round. You don't hold the button. You have to tap it at the right time.
Ability level. Right, okay.
Time it.
Yeah.
Time it. There you go. You finally worked out quick time events. Hang on. If this is continuing on from the thing of, it's a new age wrestling game, it's a proper wrestling game now that 2K15 supposedly started off. A real wrestling game apparently means we now need to go into wrestling training to play it.
We've just introduced some bullshit. That's all you've done.
Right, keep them away, keep them away, and then boost. Press L2 to boost. L2.
I'm boosting.
Oh, okay.
Oh, fuck it. I've boosted. It didn't help. Like, it's a good game, but they've introduced too much new bullshit. You have to play.
Bullshit.
Yeah, you have to play through the tutorial to understand.
It's not pick up and play at all. Do you know what? I'm glad that you're finding this difficult, because I've played some of these games and I just thought it was me being crap.
I can feel that it's a good game. I just can't play it like I want to.
I can feel that it's a good game if the AI will let me play it.
Yeah, it's just like, he's got you in a pin, and now what you need to do is, whilst lockpicking, like a Fallout game, you need to solve a puzzle from Saw the video game.
Wobble the 6-axis a bit.
Whilst on your head, wobbling the 6-axis, and you just might get out the pin.
No, but now you lost it. You weren't wearing the right hat.
I fucked it.
Let's move on. And so we come to our penultimate game in this epic retrospective, WWE 2K17. You can see new presentation with this game, new, slightly refined gameplay, a lot more kind of backstage emphasis in this one. I kind of like this in the menus, by the way, just random wrestlers showing up being like, hey, look at me, I'm a badass. Yo, I'm just here doing my entrance moves. What I thought we should do, in WWE 2K16, people were very annoyed that the 4 horsewomen of NXT weren't in the game. They were like, we couldn't scan them in time, even though they literally kickstarted started a revolution in women's wrestling in WWE. So people were a bit annoyed. AJ Styles is stoked that they're now in the game. So what I thought we could do to honour that is have a fatal four-way between them. Should we do that?
Let's do it.
Hey, we want some Bailey. There we go. For years and years in wrestling games, the female wrestlers were rated crap in comparison to the men.
Yeah.
They were like, if the men were rated 70, 80, 90, 100, the women were like 12 or
40-ish.
40. They were rubbish. But look, they are now just as badass as the men, which I think is really cool. Shall we get this match underway? Let's do it. So, as you can see, not much of a change in terms of the visual elements or the graphics from 2K16. This was very much just to refine the system. What I do appreciate is that the reversals in this game, from my experience, a little bit more forgiving. Another thing I like, you see up in the top left, the Meltzerometer. You actually get a star rating for your matches, and you're actually rewarded for making them not boring squashes, basically.
So I wouldn't do very well.
No, you probably wouldn't. Especially if you did one of your squash matches and then forgot how to kick out of a pinfall. Which has been
Just get rolled up.
That's been your gimmick at this point. You're like the dominant wrestler who's vulnerable to fluke pins. Let's counter there. Right, let's get in. Let's actually do some moves, shall we? Yeah, Becky's firing up. Here we go. Here we go. Oh, eat some steel steps.
It's nice and violent, I've got to say, so far.
Yeah, it is pretty brutal. The impacts have a nice kind of physicality to them, which I think has been missing in some of the games as well. You sort of feel like you just... there you go. You felt that.
Steel steps.
My God, the steel chair, the steel steps, signature move. Hey, nicely done. Here we go. Now, we've not been able to get out of these situations before. Oh, and I'm not very good at actually doing submission moves either. Oh God.
Bailey's going high.
Massive burly to... Whoa! Massive suplex in the corner. Dude, this is good. It's nice having good female wrestlers in a game, isn't it? It's been long overdue in real life and in gaming. Can people stop throwing me over the top rope, please? I feel like I'm in a Royal Rumble. To do a... Oops!
Oh, no.
I went to try and hit Charlotte and I just came straight down on my arm.
Two broken asses.
Oh, dear. 2 broken tailbones there. Oh, God. Oof. Jesus, this is a
Sasha
brutal
Banks is struggling here.
Yeah, this is a brutal match. Ow! We've just been thrown into the barricade. No, Charlotte. No, Charlotte. No, Charlotte. No. There we go. We've figured out how to get out of the submission system now. Uh-oh. It's the pin system. No, we can't do this. Yes, I can do it. Nice.
You've heightened the drama there.
Yeah, nice. Meltzer approved of that. I love the fact that the game seems to think, you deliberately kicked out late to heighten the drama. No, I'm just shit at quick time. I'm just terrible at quick time events game. Another superplex.
They both start walking backwards.
Whoa! There's a super Hurricane Rana, actually. Right. Yep. I like that. Did you just see Becky motioning to the crowd to cheer her on? I like that.
You know what? I think there's been a lot of subtle little touches that have improved here.
There's not much drastically different about this game, but a lot of different small tweaks to the game which have really made the difference.
And I think it is a bit more realistic in terms of the way drama goes.
Yeah, the flow of the matches is a lot more believable. Yeah. I like that. Oh, God. Oh, no. Oh, no, is this the bank statement? Oh, no, it's the bank statement. No, where am I?
We're done.
Oh, fuck.
We're done.
It's all over. I tell you what, though, that was fun. That was fun. I liked the dynamics of the match. It did feel a lot more like a real match that I happened to be in.
Yeah.
More so than perhaps any other game in this series.
So we've confirmed what probably was fairly obvious, that the more modern games are more like wrestling than the older games.
Yeah, well, the claim of 2K15 has finally been realised by 2K17, but, of course, there is one more to go. So we are finally at the end of our journey through WWE Gaming history. 30 years and 41 games later, we arrive at the most recent installment, WWE 2K18. We're playing it on the PS4. So in terms of the core gameplay, not a huge amount has changed. Some added gameplay mechanics have been added in. My Player is kind of new. That's kind of an amalgamation of the previous My Career mode, along with a new online Road to Glory mode. That mode also has loot boxes, so I'm not a fan of it. Although, at time of recording this video, there's no microtransactions in the game, so you can't pay for them with real money. Even so, I'm keeping my eye on you, 2K, just so we're clear. Anyway, everything else is pretty similar to 2K17, and I'll tell you what, I think it's only fitting that we end our journey through WWE Gaming history by giving one of our favourite wrestlers, a guy who we've really taken to our heart here at Armbar Arcade. I think it is time for the final swan song of Chopmaster Steve. And so, for the last time in this series, my 5 minutes starts now. I mean, he's slimmed down a bit now. He's come off the juice. He's not on the gas quite as much now. He's lost a lot of weight. He's shrunk a bit as well, bearing in mind he was once 8'11". But I tell you what, I think he's better off for it now. He's in his late 40s in canon, believe it or not. And what he lacks now in roids, he makes up for in baby oil. Look at that glistening hunk of wrestler. Oh, look at that. Perfect. That is almost the exact same colour pink as his original mask all the way back in 1997. Interestingly, though there's loot boxes in My Player and My Career modes, there aren't loot boxes anywhere else. So here in the regular creation suite, everything's just unlocked and as is, which I find quite interesting. It's also quite nice. I'd be really pissed off if it was all locked up. Right, presentation name. This is basically what Jojo, the ring announcer, introduced him as. So what have we got? Have we got something choppy related here? Show the chosen one. That'll do. I'm gonna be so tight for time. 9 seconds. Steve, there it is. Steve, there it is. The chosen one, Steve. Close enough, and that's our time up. So there he is, Chopmaster Steve, having battled through all those injury and roid issues in his career. He is still standing, and he is ready to take his place in the new era of WWE. So I think we should have a match with Chopmaster Steve, and I think more than that, I think we should reward him for his years of service and putting his body on the line for our entertainment in WWE down the years. He's been through multiple generations, multiple eras, never really had a shot at a title. How about he has a shot at the biggest one of them all against Jinder Mahal for the WWE Championship? It is potentially Chopmaster Steve's last match of his career and potentially also his biggest as he attempts to win the WWE Championship from Jinder Mahal, and he has a good start. He's on the offense immediately. Now, the gameplay mechanics are very similar to 2K17, very similar kind of slider-based, very kind of simulation-y with a lot of the heavy physics and stuff, and a heavy reliance on this counter system, which can also be adjusted. You can make it, more flexible, more forgiving, which I definitely appreciate. I like the fact, I think I didn't enjoy the earlier games in the 2K canon, which put such a heavy focus on that R2 reversal system, because they were, even at the bottom of the slider, it was like, no, I just have the reactions of a sloth, apparently. Uh-oh. Ow! Stop dropping him on his neck, Jinder. He's had enough of that.
Both seem pretty even as far
and Jinder can't work out how to use a turnbuckle, apparently. Did you want to climb to the top? He just sort of gave up on that in the end. Get some chops in there. Go on. Yes. Chop him in the corner. Chop him in the corner. Go on, Steve. The crowd are going ballistic. He's bringing the chops in the corner. Hit him. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. That's probably why he's not pinning him. My fault, Steve. My fault. You can do this, Steve. I believe in you. You can do what Shinsuke Nakamura and Randy Orton have failed to do, which is hinder the Jinder. Oh no, Jinder's building momentum. Oh no, he's got the claw. He's got the claw, and it's got Magna. Oh no, hang in there, Steve. Oh no, oh no. He's looking for the Kolos, but he doesn't get it. He doesn't get it. Oh, go on, Steve. Go on, Steve. Oh, massive move, brilliant. Go on, where's the finisher? Yes, go on, charge finisher. I have no idea what his finisher is, but he might be about to hit it for the first time in his nearly 20-year WWE career. He's going up, by God. He's going up for the finisher. Pin him. Go on. 1, 2, come on, Steve. Steve! Chopmaster Steve! With the biggest win of his career. He suffered multiple neck injuries. He was buried alive in 2006. He then suffered a massive roid frenzy in All-Stars, failed a wellness test and was released from the company. And now look at him. He's back. And he is WWE Champion. I think that will end it there. That is our very last game in this retrospective. And what a 30-year ride it has been. And what a journey for Chopmaster Steve. And with that, we round out our 30-year odyssey through WWE gaming history. We learned some important lessons, kids, that NES games haven't aged as well as you think, that the early 2000s PS2 games were just as good as you remember, and the modern games, though often frustrating and tricky to learn, are nowhere near as bad as many say. Well, once all the bugs have been patched out, that is. Oh, and ladder physics are just not a thing that exist in WWE canon. Ever.
The most playable and enjoyable games overall seem to be Warzone, Here Comes the Pain, Smackdown Vs RAW 06, WWE 13 and 2K17. But in truth, many were good contenders and solid games overall. On the flip side, the worst games were fairly obvious. Wrestlemania Challenge, In Your House, Royal Rumble on Dreamcast, and Raw for Xbox all sucked harder than a steel chair shot to the face.
For now, we're off to celebrate with Chopmaster Steve and his new WWE title, so all that's left to do is thank you all so much for watching, and see you again soon in the Armbar Arcade.